Hello and welcome to Cars with Ben, and in today's video we have the brand new Annis Remus, which effectively is a Nissan PS13 or S13, however you want to call it. In my opinion, this is what the car is trying to represent, and I thought I'd do a nice customization video for everyone to see and just see what it's like for your faces when you do buy this car. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I am Cars with Ben and I make weekly car content. Alright, so here it is. We've bought the car and it cost a staggering just under £1.1 million, $1 million for the game. And here it is. It's pretty standard. It's a pretty stock car for the most part, but obviously the true car enthusiast sees the potential of any car really, and I feel like this is one of those where it's quite a hidden gem. So let's have a look around. Let's do my usual customization. Straight away, we've got a really nice engine bay, typical doors, and quite a well-sized boot, I would say. Not that it really matters in GTA, but still, that's all there. I think the engine looks fantastic. Los Santos Customs and do it up. So you can see it a bit better in the daylight here. It looks alright. It just looks like any standard car, which you know, for most GTA players probably won't care. But I think the customization of this car is awesome. There's a lot to do with it, and obviously it's going to be a track car, as we've seen in the trailer. So there's going to be a hell of a lot to change in this car, you know, with the mods. So I will show you all of those right now. Let's jump straight into it, so there's no time to waste. I'll be doing several customization videos this week, so if you do like this video, leave a like. Let me know which car you would like me to do next, which I plan on doing the S1300 probably. Alright, here it is. It's in the garage. It's in Benny's. Or Los Santos Custom, should I say. Let's do it. Alright, so first we've got trim. I've decided not to do that because it just was a bit pointless. It was only a small thing. We've got a huge range of bumpers, which is incredible, so that's really good. As you can see, there's quite a lot of choice. They all look similar. There's a whole bumper delete there, but I will leave a bumper on for this mini build. It's nothing too special. And let's have a look at some of the others. So I think I'll probably go for the tuner bumper, as it's a bit more lower. It'll sit better for the drifting of the track racing. And of course, there is an extra mod on the Los Santos Customs that we can do. So I will get to that with the wheels later, which I believe makes a difference this time around. So we've got the engine bay, all of the engine stuff that you can do. They started doing this in Benny's, and I feel like it's caught on a lot, and everyone's kind of wanted it. It's weird how GTA has become a very customizable game. I never thought it would be like this, but here we are. So we've got the struts as well. You've got to have a strut, and of course typical engine upgrades, intercoolers. But you can't really see it on this car, so I will leave that out for the most part. I really just wanted to build it and show you guys what the customization is like. So exhaust, these are always crazy, and as we can see, there's no holding back here with the Annis. Really crazy exhaust. So I won't go too bizarre. I'll probably just keep it nice and clean, a nice stock sort of version of the car. Typical big bore exhaust. I think that's, you know, you've got to really go for that, really, haven't you? Maybe the tuner exhausts. Yeah, let's do those. With the fenders, so again, the fenders are weird. They were like front and rear on this one, so you can do the stickers or you can do bolted. I will personally leave it because I want to put a wrap on, but as you can see, there is quite a lot of options when it comes to this car, and I'm super excited to make a lot of content around the cars that have come out. If you haven't already seen, I'll put a link for the brand new, all the content, all the prices, all the cars. So next up, we've got light covers. Went for green. I think that might be a change. It looks good on white, I think, but we'll mess about a bit. You could go back and forth with this car. Just so in case I said it before, in case you haven't seen, this is a $1.1 million car, so it is a lot. However, if you have not been logging in the last few weeks, make sure you do. You get $1 million free every month, so that pretty much covers it. So yeah, just really wanted to do this, and let's see how it turns out. Interior, we've got to make it a little bit cooler than what it is. I like a bit more metal. So obviously, as you can see, most of the upgrades are about 20k. So you're gonna need deep pockets. I'm gonna say you need another 500 to 600,000 to upgrade every car potentially. And then doors, that's a new one. We've not seen the doors before, so that's all cool. And then of course seats. I'll go for red. What I think I might do a red seating arrangement for this one. And then of course wheels, every single thing you can imagine, a bit like Los Santos Customs or Benny's. I don't know if it makes a difference if you go there yet, just so you know. Go for the libraries. Now this is the big one. There's a lot of good libraries in the usually these. You got some anime usually. I've done that on my previous build. So what I'll do for this one, if Stripe doesn't work, I think I will go for a nice sort of branded racing one. Don't want to overdo it, but they're all pretty expensive. Got quite a few to unlock, as you can see. So that's just basically building up your rep as you play the street racing and do more races online. I've got an unusual plate as well, so we'll pop a plate on. Trim, now this is important, I won't mess this up too much. I have got green lights, but I'm thinking a nice red, and then I'll just change the whole thing. This is not the best build, please do not judge me on this build, but it will look and come out hopefully okay. Alright, so let's move on to some more mods. We've got the roof. You can do a few things to the roof, so you can put a spoiler. You can do several antennas. I think I will just probably put a spoiler on it, because you do see these in sort of drift mode with the spoiler, which is really cool. I'm super buzzed for this sort of build. There's a lot of cars to go through. I think I'll probably just cover the ones I want to do. Of course, you've got to put a nice sun strip on. Do love a good sun strip. And then the spoilers. This is a really big one. I really want to go big on this. I think a big wang will be really important for this car. You've got to have some kind of drift build for this car. You can see how boring it is without the wheel change, and that's why I always do a wheel change in real life in a first modification. It's got to be done, because if you start modding the car, then it looks a bit ridiculous without the wheels. I always sort the shoes out first. Suspension, of course, you've got to drop it. The usual, really. So if you are like coming here to buy this car and you want to see what it's like, I would definitely recommend it. The actual car review itself, I will have a look at, and I feel like for the most part it drives pretty standard. It's nothing fast. It's got a bit of speed in it. It's pretty terrible really for the handling, but I suspect they'll build it up with the drift abilities on the game, so I think it will come in handy there. And given the new updates with the track and tyres, which I will get to, as you can see here, we were on track and sort of speed. Loads of new options, very expensive, all at 30k. And yeah, they're all pretty much sort of wheels you'd expect, which are really good. So we've got loads of new wheels in the update. But Dave's concave looks fantastic. So street and track, they do make a difference to your driving, I believe. So we'll see how that pans out. And then I'll go for maybe a nice black, potentially. I'm thinking black. And that is pretty much the build for the Annis Remus, or the PS13, the S13, the Nissan S13. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will just take it out and see what it's like. Change those covers because it means to go green. Sort of go for a red, black and white will look pretty good. And that's the build, really. If that has helped you, do leave a like. Let me know if there is other cars again that you want me to cover. And let's see it just before let's have a little drive in it, see how it goes. I do quite like this car. There's a lot of choice. I think I will do the Honda S2000 next, because there is so much to go off. But it drives pretty well. It's pretty awesome, and it's kind of what you expect. I'm so glad they've added all of these tuner bits into the game. There's so many cars to go for. I'm looking forward to some of the American cars, not just the JDM cars as well. But hopefully, if you have enjoyed this video, let me know. If you want me to do another one, let me know as well. I will see you guys in the next video.